Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video. I am doing a whole bunch of videos these days. I already got my notes. I'm good. So this video is going to be do's and don'ts of protective styling, ways to help you retain the length of your hair. Let's stop looking at my wall. Ways to help you retain the length of your hair and for you not to be like, oh, I don't like protective styling because it doesn't do anything for my hair. So I'm going to start with the don'ts and then I'll end with the do's. So So this is what to not do when you're protective styling, I guess. Whatever. So one of the things is to not have it super tight. So when you're getting like braided styles or like twisted styles, you don't want it to be too tight because it could pull your hair out and it's very uncomfortable for your scalp. It could irritate your scalp, which is not good for your hair growth because that is the main part that your hair is growing from. So you don't want it to be too tight. So you don't want a lot of tension. Tension is the enemy of hair, basically. If it's too tight, your hair will either break off or it'll pop out. Like, you know how when you see people with like really small braids and you see the little white dots, it's just because the hair is just popping out of your scalp. It's too much tension, it's too tight. So even if you don't have a protective style, you don't want to do your ponytails too tight or your puffs too tight, just for the simple fact that it could break your hair out. Second thing is you don't want it to be too small, because if you don't have the patience, if you're not going to have the patience to take it out, then you don't need to have it too small, because if you're trying to rush and take it out, you may break your hair off. You may just pull some of your hair out because you're just yanking at your hair. So you don't want to get it too small, especially if at the end when you get ready to take it out, it's not, you don't have the patience to sit there and take all the little bitty plaits or twists out. Next thing is you don't want to keep them in too long or not long enough. So when I'm saying too long is when, prime example of stories that I've seen like on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, you don't want to have like a sewing in for a year and then and then you be like, oh, my hair is grown, but it's all matted and mildewed underneath the weave because you haven't properly cleansed your hair, you haven't let your hair breathe, and none of that. So now it's like all that new growth that you see, you have to cut it off because you can't get to it. And not long enough is basically if you had it in like a couple days or a weekend, you just take it out. So that's not long enough to actually call it a protective style. Next thing is you don't want to neglect your hair while it's in a protective style. So basically you still want to try to moisturize your hair. You still want to try to oil your scalp. You should still want to try to cleanse your scalp. So I keep saying but usually when I protect the style, I let my hair steam in the shower. So basically I'll put this hair in a bun on top of my head. And then I'll take a hot shower and I just let that steam get on my scalp, get into the hair, make sure my hair is moisturized, and then I call it a day. If my scalp gets too dirty, I may get a rag with some warm water. I may rub it over my scalp to get off some of that buildup. But I personally do not wash my hair. I don't wash my hair while it's in a protective style because for me, my hair does fine when there's still, the natural oils and amino acids that my scalp secretes on my scalp. I don't put a lot of things. I make sure my scalp is clean before I protect the scalp, for the simple fact that I don't want buildup on my scalp. So it takes a long time for buildup to apply to my scalp. It's just the natural oils in my scalp. I do put a little castor oil, on my scalp, but not a lot to clog up my pores. I just go, and if I feel like my scalp is dry, I will put a little water on my scalp and then I massage some castor oil in it and I call it a day. Last thing is you don't want to stress your hair, so that goes back to really tight buns, ponytails, really, just the tension of it all. You don't want to put a lot of stress on your hair because the protective style is really meant to just give, your hair a break. All right, now to the do's of protective styling. So you do want to make sure that, so some of the stuff is repetitive, medium, medium size twist braids, whatever. You want to make sure they're not too tight, not a lot of tension, not too small. And you do want to eliminate breakage, knotting, and tangling. So basically, my bad, sorry. Basically, if you're doing something with your actual hair, you're not putting actual, extensions in your hair, I would suggest, you make sure your hair is very thoroughly detangled. That way when you get ready to take it out, you're not noticing any breakage, any unnecessary knotting and tangling when you're taking it out and get ready to either wash your hair or wear it out in a style. And you also want to keep it in for a good amount of time. Usually when I do my hair, only my hair in a protective style like mini twist, I may keep it in for 2 to 3 weeks depending on how they look. Sometimes a little longer. And that's a good amount of time for that kind of style. But when I do something like this, I usually try to keep it in for a month and a half, 2 months, longest maybe 3 to 4, depending on how the style looks. And if I don't get antsy, I want to have my hands back in my hair. I don't go really longer than 4 months for the simple fact is it starts to look old, the new growth is crazy, and it's about time to wash my actual hair, my scalp. And then if I still want to protect the style, I'll let my hair breathe for a little bit and then put it back into another style. Next thing is to prepare your hair for the style. So every time I get ready to protective style, I go through a routine. And if you want to know the routine, I will try to remember, but if not, I'll put it at the end. A video that I did of my whole routine, how I prepared for a protective style that I've kind of perfected over the last couple years, just to make it easier on myself and whoever I have do my hair, including myself. So yeah, that is my little snippet. If you want to go watch that so you know how to prepare your hair. You don't necessarily have to follow that routine, but if you want another way to just help, feel free to look at that video. Last thing is, take care of your hair while you style. So basically, like I said, you need to take care of your hair, whether it's to moisturize your hair or your scalp, clean your scalp, all that little stuff just to take care of your hair and make sure that it's at its best while it's put away. Definitely do that. That is my little tidbit of what I would recommend, the do's and don'ts of protective styling. If I left anything out, I did try to research a lot of this stuff, and I did try to think of what I think. So I know this is not everything, so if you have something that that would be a good do or don't for protective styling, please feel free to comment it down below. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would definitely be trying to post a lot more videos. I do want to do some product reviews. I have a couple in mind that I want to try, so we'll see how that goes. What else? I think that's it. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.